Why holding Xrpl project tokens? Long-term is better than fiat currency. As the global financial system transitions to blockchain-based economies, holding Xrpl project tokens long-term presents a better opportunity than keeping wealth in fiat currencies. Here's why. Fiat currency is losing value, inflation and devaluation. Fiat currencies like the USD, EUR, GBP, or JPY are constantly losing purchasing power due to inflation and money printing by central banks. The problem with fiat: 1. Central banks can print unlimited money, diluting the value of existing currency. 2. Inflation erodes savings. What $100 could buy in 2000 is worth far less today. 3. Economic crises and debt cycles further weaken fiat currencies. Xrpl project tokens versus fiat. Many Xrpl tokens have fixed or deflationary supply models, e.g. XRP's supply reduces over time. Decentralized financial models prevent centralized manipulation. Utility-driven demand for tokens increases value over time. Example: while fiat currencies have lost value over decades, digital assets like XRP and Xrpl-based stablecoins offer a faster, borderless alternative for payments, remittances, and settlements. 2 Xrpl tokens have utility and real-world adoption potential. Unlike fiat currency, which is only backed by government trust, Xrpl project tokens often have actual utility. Fiat yields no real use beyond spending and holding. Xrpl tokens equals real-world applications, smart contracts, tokenized assets, and decentralized finance, DeFi. Examples of Xrpl token utility: XRP for instant cross-border payments, eliminating slow bank transfers. Project-specific tokens, like NFT marketplaces, gaming, DeFi lending, etc. Tokenized stocks, commodities, and real estate assets that generate passive income. As more businesses adopt blockchain solutions, demand for Xrpl-based tokens will increase, driving their long-term value. 3. Xrpl tokens offer decentralization and ownership. Holding fiat means you're storing value in a centralized system, where banks, governments, or financial institutions control your funds. Governments can freeze or seize fiat funds. Bank collapses can wipe out savings. Lehman Brothers 2008, SVB 2023. Capital controls can restrict access to your own money. Xrpl token advantage: self-custody. You own your tokens, not a bank or government. Decentralized exchanges DEX allow free trading, independent of institutions. Resistant to financial censorship. No one can block your transactions. Example: during economic crises, citizens often rush to crypto because banks impose withdrawal limits on fiat. With Xrpl tokens, you are your own bank. 4. Higher growth potential and wealth accumulation. Fiat currency does not appreciate. It only loses value over time. Holding Xrpl project tokens provides exposure to high-growth assets that could increase in value significantly. Fiat reality: 1. Your $1,000 in a savings account loses purchasing power every year due to inflation. 2. Bank interest rates are too low to offset inflation. Xrpl token potential. 1. Many Web3 projects and Xrpl tokens have surged in value as adoption grows. 2. Tokens from DeFi, NFT, and gaming ecosystems can generate passive income. 3. Staking, yield farming, and Xrpl-based tokenized assets create new earning models. Example: early adopters of Ethereum, ETH, and Solana, SOL, saw massive gains. As Xrpl projects mature, long-term investors stand to benefit the most. 5. The new financial system will be blockchain-based. The next-generation financial system is moving toward tokenized assets, smart contracts, and blockchain-based transactions. Banks and governments are already exploring blockchain solutions. Tokenized assets, stocks, real estate, commodities are coming to Xrpl. DeFi is replacing traditional finance with decentralized lending and yield generation. Why holding Xrpl tokens prepares you for the future. Fiat will eventually transition into tokenized digital assets. Owning Xrpl tokens positions you early. Institutional adoption of Xrpl will increase token demand over time. Xrpl's decentralized finance, DeFi, and tokenization protocols will power the new financial ecosystem. Example: banks and institutions are integrating blockchain-based payment solutions like RippleNet, showing that Xrpl technology will play a major role in the next financial system. Conclusion: Xrpl tokens over fiat for long-term wealth. Fiat is a tool of the past. It loses value, is controlled by banks, and offers no growth. XRPL tokens are the future. They provide real-world utility, decentralization, and financial growth. Investors who understand this shift early will be best positioned to benefit in the long run. Are you still holding fiat, or are you securing your future with XRPL-based assets? Additional reasons to hold XRPL project tokens. Long-term over fiat, beyond inflation protection, decentralization, and wealth growth. There are even more compelling reasons why holding XRPL project tokens long-term is a superior strategy compared to keeping wealth in fiat currency. 6 XRPL tokens offer passive income and compounding wealth. Fiat money just sits in a bank account, losing value over time. In contrast, XRPL-based tokens can generate passive income and increase in value through staking, lending, and DeFi protocols. Ways to earn with XRPL tokens: staking and yield farming. Some XRPL projects allow token staking for rewards and interest. DeFi lending. Provide liquidity in XRPL-based lending protocols to earn yield on holdings. Governance rewards. Holding project tokens may grant voting rights and revenue-sharing benefits. Example: instead of leaving $10,000 in fiat earning 0.5% in a bank, holding an XRPL-based DeFi token could provide 5 to 10% APY in passive income. 7. Protection against banking system failures and bail-ins. The 2008 financial crisis, 2023, SVB collapse, and growing national debt levels prove that fiat-based banking systems are fragile. Risks of keeping wealth in fiat in banks. 1. Bank runs. Depositors lose access to funds in economic turmoil. 2. Bail-ins. Governments can legally take customer deposits to stabilize failing banks. 3. Negative interest rates. Some central banks charge depositors for holding money. XRPL tokens provide financial sovereignty. Self-custody wallets let you own your funds directly. No third-party risk. No risk of bank failures or government-imposed withdrawal limits. Tokens can be stored in cold wallets for maximum security and control. Example: in 2013, Cyprus imposed bank bail-ins, seizing up to 40% of customer deposits. Those who held Bitcoin or other crypto assets were unaffected. XRPL-based assets offer similar protection in future crises. 8. Faster and cheaper global transactions versus fiat systems. Traditional fiat systems, SWIFT, wire transfers, PayPal, etc., are slow, expensive, and restricted by geography. XRPL tokens eliminate these inefficiencies. Fiat-based transfers are outdated. 1. Cross-border transfers take days and charge high fees. 2. Banks limit transactions and freeze accounts without warning. 3. Currency exchange rates eat into transaction value. XRPL-based payments are the future. Instant, low-cost transactions anywhere in the world. No third-party approval needed. Peer-to-peer payments are direct. Micropayments possible, enabling new business models, e.g. streaming payments. Example: sending $10,000 internationally via banks costs 50+ and takes 3 to 5 days. With XRPL-based tokens, the cost is just fractions of a cent and is settled instantly. 9. XRPL's built-in decentralized exchange, DEX, and tokenized assets. The XRPL DEX, decentralized exchange, allows for seamless trading of any tokenized asset without intermediaries, something fiat systems cannot offer. Limitations of fiat-based trading. 1. Requires brokerages, banks, and middlemen. 2. High fees and restricted trading hours. 3. Regulatory red tape limits investment options. XRPL DEX and tokenization advantages. Trade stocks, real estate, commodities, and NFTs on the XRPL network. No need for banks or brokers. Direct ownership of digital assets. Smart contracts automate settlements, reducing counterparty risks. Example: instead of needing a brokerage account to buy stocks, you can trade tokenized stocks directly on XRPL's DEX 24/7 with instant settlement. XRPL projects will play a key role in the next financial system. As the global economy shifts toward digital finance and tokenized economies, XRPL and its ecosystem will become a critical part of the infrastructure. Fiat will decline because 1. Central banks will eventually move to digital currencies, CBDCs. 2. More people and businesses will opt for blockchain-based transactions. 3. Governments will struggle to maintain the old financial system. XRPL tokens will be essential because fast, low-cost transactions for businesses and individuals. Tokenization of assets, stocks, real estate, commodities will increase adoption. DeFi and smart contracts will make financial services more efficient. Example: Many global financial institutions are already exploring XRPL for cross-border settlements. As adoption grows, demand for XRPL-based assets will skyrocket. The final takeaway: XRPL tokens are the future of wealth preservation. Fiat currency is outdated, inflationary, and controlled by governments and banks. XRPL tokens offer financial sovereignty, faster transactions, passive income, and long-term value appreciation. If you're serious about building wealth and securing your financial future, holding XRPL project tokens long-term is a better strategy than relying on fiat currency. The global shift is happening. Are you positioned to benefit? How to build a successful XRPL project community. A strong community is the backbone of any successful XRPL project. Whether you're launching a DeFi protocol, NFT collection, utility token, or Web3 application, your project's long-term success depends on engaging, growing, and retaining a loyal community. Here's a step-by-step guide to building a thriving, engaged, and self-sustaining XRPL community. 1. Define your mission and value proposition. Your community needs a clear mission and a strong reason to exist beyond just price speculation. Questions to answer before building your community. 1. What problem does your XRPL project solve? 2. Why should people care about your project? 3. What benefits does your token or ecosystem offer? 4. How does your project contribute to the XRPL ecosystem? Example: instead of saying, "We're an NFT project on XRPL," say, "We're creating a decentralized art marketplace on XRPL that gives artists full control over their royalties and reduces minting costs." Pro tip: make your mission clear, exciting, and easy to understand. 2. Establish a strong online presence. Your community needs a home where they can engage with your project. Essential community platforms, Twitter/X, for announcements, engagement, and reaching new people. Telegram, real-time discussions and quick updates. Discord, for in-depth discussions, governance, and community events. YouTube and TikTok, educational content and project updates. Website and blog, a professional site with an FAQ, roadmap, and white paper. Reddit and LinkedIn, to attract a broader Web3 and investor audience. Pro tip: focus on 2-3 platforms initially, then expand as your community grows. 3. Engage with your community daily. A successful community feels alive and is constantly engaged. If your members feel ignored or disconnected, they will leave. Ways to keep your community active. Daily updates, even small progress keeps momentum. Ask for feedback. Make people feel like they are part of the project. Polls and voting. Let the community decide on certain project features. User-generated content. Encourage community members to create memes, videos, and articles. Shoutouts and rewards. Highlight active members and contributors. Pro tip: assign moderators and community managers to keep engagement high. 4. Create value beyond price speculation. If your community only talks about price, it won't last long. Give them more reasons to stay. Ways to create real value for community members. Education. Offer free XRPL guides, webinars, and explainers. Networking. Allow members to connect with industry leaders and projects. Utility. Ensure your token or NFT has real-world use cases beyond just trading. Exclusive access. Offer early features, airdrops, or voting rights. Pro tip: make your project bigger than just a token. Build an ecosystem. 5. Use incentives and gamification. People love rewards. A strong incentive system keeps the community engaged. Creative incentive ideas, airdrops and staking rewards for long-term holders. Leaderboards and challenges for community participation. Loyalty badges and NFT perks for early supporters. Exclusive access to new features for top contributors. Pro tip: introduce quests or referral programs to encourage community growth. 6. Host events and community calls. Regular live interactions strengthen community bonds. Event ideas: AMA, Ask Me Anything sessions with the team. Twitter Spaces and YouTube Lives for project updates. Hackathons and developer challenges to attract builders. Meme contests and art competitions to boost engagement. Metaverse meetups and Web3 gaming nights for fun community bonding. Pro tip: make events interactive and rewarding, not just another sales pitch. 7. Empower community leaders and ambassadors. A community should not depend only on the founders. The most successful projects delegate leadership to active members. How to build a decentralized community structure. Recognize and reward loyal community members. Appoint community moderators and ambassadors. Give voting power on key project decisions. Encourage user-generated content and grassroots marketing. Pro tip: if your community feels ownership of the project, they will fight for its success. 8. Be transparent and communicate openly. One of the biggest mistakes Xrpl projects make is poor communication or going silent during difficult times. Best practices for transparency: regular updates on progress, challenges, and goals. Public team AMA sessions, even if the market is down. Clear roadmap and milestones. Show people where you're heading. Admit mistakes and listen to feedback. Pro tip: a transparent team builds trust, and trust builds a strong community. 9. Make your community feel exclusive and special. People want to be part of something rare and valuable. Ways to build an exclusive community feel: VIP channels for early adopters, private beta testing for dedicated members, physical or digital merchandise, hoodies, NFTs, access cards, real-world meetups and conferences. Pro tip: create an identity and culture around your community. People stay when they feel part of a movement. Build partnerships and expand your network. A community cannot grow in isolation. To succeed long-term, collaborate with other Xrpl projects, influencers, and DeFi NFT ecosystems. Ways to expand your reach: partner with other Xrpl projects and DeFi protocols. Cross-promote with influencers and Web3 YouTubers. Engage with the broader crypto and NFT community. List on Xrpl-based DEX and Web3 platforms. Pro tip: a well-connected project attracts new users organically. The final takeaway: build a community, not just a token. A strong Xrpl community is the foundation of a successful project. The best projects don't just have holders, they have loyal advocates. Engagement, transparency, and real-world utility make your community stronger over time. Are you building a movement or just another token? The answer will determine your project's future.